Yeah, I know. I know the video's going. I know my mic's on. And I know I'm recording. And I know this is normally the time where I do my intro. Tell you who it is. Tell you what game I'm playing. Give you the specifics on my weapon choice. The game type. Maybe a little insight as to the score. My perk layout. But no, you guys aren't getting that today. Not today. One of my esteemed viewers and commenters on one of my more recent videos saw fit to give me a little underhanded jibe about my intro. So, you know what? We're just going to sit here in the relative silence of me, or that is me not doing my intro, and we're all going to enjoy it. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't do that. What's going on, guys? This is Free For All on Summit, in case you couldn't tell. Just a disclaimer on this video, if I could put one on here. I know that it's going to seem at times like I'm benefiting from some sort of weird kind of aim assist, or not aim assist, but lag compensation or something like that. Remember, I cap my videos from theater mode, so this game, I remember this game like it was yesterday because I played it 2 days ago, and it was laggy. I mean, think of playing Black Ops and you're sniping the longest period of time that you've experienced between you pulling the trigger on a sniper rifle and getting a hit. I mean, assuming that you were going to hit the person. I'm not talking about a miss, but think about that. That's pretty much where I was at in this free-for-all game. And I had 4 bars, and that just goes to show you that you can still have 4 bars and still have a crappy internet connection, or still be screwed by lackluster host parameters, or a lackluster host internet connection, and stuff like that. Latency isn't everything. Latency is something, but it isn't everything. Anyway, bunch of things I wanted to talk about here today. Perk analysis, I think I'm going to put on hold for a bit. I think for the time being, I've kind of exhausted. There it was right there. Wow. But I think I've kind of exhausted everything it is that I want to talk about. With that, if something else comes up, I will revive this series, no problems. But right now, I think I'm at a good place. We just talked about perk or weapon attachments. We talked about perk balance, not necessarily tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 balance, but just general kind of what makes for a balanced game. And I think the general conclusion we can draw from that is don't alter TTK. Perks should not alter TTK in the absolute, and weapon attachments should only alter TTK if there is something specifically gained and lost, if it's a zero-sum gain by choosing that perk. Like, take a sniper rifle, adding an ACOG scope, you get the faster ADS, that's an altering TTK in the favor of the sniper. However, you get the reduced zoom, and you get an idle sway that you can't counteract. So I think that's a good rules of thumb to go by for a balanced game, and a lot of people, and I was really happy to see this from a few of the commenters in one of my perk analysis videos, and you guys caught on to the idea and said, well, yes, you can make a really balanced shooter, but is that going to be appealing to play, or are game companies going to appeal to the masses right off the bat? And yes, that is a definite. What I have been talking about is just general balance. What is balanced in a vacuum? But the sad truth of it is, balance, not all cases of balance sell well. I'll say that. Not all cases of balance sell well, because balance, when you're talking about true balance, and you think about a game that is truly balanced, it gets boring. Chess is balanced. Some of you might be big chess players, but for a lot of people, chess is boring. I find it interesting. I'm not very good at it. I get too impatient and stuff like that, but chess is a balanced game. And most people, I would say, or a lot of people, hell of a lot of people, find it incredibly boring. But anyway, that's where I'm at. If something else comes up, I will have no problem reviving it. and revisiting some things, or if you guys want me to bring it back, or you guys have a question, or there's new issues, I have no problem revisiting the series and bringing it back. Anyway, there's a few other things I wanted to get to today. One of which being, I want to thank everybody that was watching my rant, I guess. It was supposed to be part 4 of Perk's analysis, but it turned into a rant on cheap YouTube tactics. And I want to thank it also evolved into a bit of a real talk. I mean, I gave a little insight into what I want out of this, and how, I guess you could say, how dedicated I am, or how badly I want it. And I want to thank everybody that supported me in that. Truth be told, in my treks around the internet, you don't always find personable or amiable responses to heartfelt notions, to heartfelt, quote, real talks or conversations or anything like that. And it was great to see the support that I got from that. I mean, I'm not going to ask you guys to do anything else. I'm going to try not to be one of those guys that says, that begs for favorites. But one thing, and this is, I know it's a big topic, but I've been thinking about it a lot. I realize that we're not going to win. We being the people that don't do giveaway videos and that don't like giveaway videos, because XJaws came out with a response video to all the criticism that has been leveled against him. And it was, I mean, it was awful, but not awful in the sense that the gameplay was awful or that his quality was bad. It's just that his responses, his rebuttals were based entirely on logical fallacies, straw men. It was bad. And I realized we weren't going to win when I saw the comments. And I also saw the likes and dislikes ratio. There were about 8,000 likes on this video. I don't know how long it had been posted, and about 400 dislikes. And the comment section was, I don't even want to think about it. But that's when I realized we're not going to win. Because the beauty of this con is that the very people that are getting conned are the people that hold sway within the community. They are the people that decide who gets watched and who doesn't, who, quote, makes it and who doesn't. Sure, there are other extraneous factors that play in on that, but at the end of the day, the viewers, the people, are the deciding factor. God, I can't believe I'm a bastard. But the people are deciding. The people decide who's big and who's not, and they're in love with it. I mean, I don't want to make generalizations about the community as a whole. I don't, but it's hard not to. And you know what? I'm just going to say it. There's a lot of stupid-ass people out there. There's a lot of stupid-ass people out there, little 14, 15-year-old kids that are just... okay, that's as far as I'm going to go. I should probably edit that out, but I'm not going to, because that's me, that's who I am, and that's just where I'm going. Again, if you guys have some ideas on what could be used for the Perks analysis series, or it doesn't have to just be Perks, that's the name of it, go ahead and let me know, send me a message, drop it in the comments, let me know. Anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys next time. I'm out.